But again, the Super Vader Championship on the line. I don't know if I should say this, but it's definitely the best looking. It's definitely the best looking title in professional wrestling.
The Urban Legends and the Super Vader.
Oh, I forgot. Stud Bronson is putting his Urban Legend Championship on the line as well.
Yeah, that's a title he's had for a long time. I don't know what kiddie organization he won it with, but that has been his title for a long time. Oh, so let's run it back. Stud Bronson and the Ramrock. This would be interesting. I never watched two men fight with chained to each other.
Closest we had was the bull rope match that the Manimal has made famous. Well, you're right, nothing around the collars. And there he is! The Urban Legend champion himself, World War Stud Bronson!
And the gym has gotten loud for Stud Bronson, Thunder Mountain Wrestling's favorite son, the traitor of the Chivero.
Chivero turned his back on the Peacemakers. What are you talking about?
The Peacemakers turned their back on him. Tit for tat, my friend.
Take the sunglasses off, brother. You can't see right with them on, let me tell you.
I can't. I don't think people want to see my eyes right now.
One has to ask themselves how focused Stud is going to be on this match. I think it was a bad idea from Ramrock making it personal, talking about Stud's family. That's going to refocus him, but in the back of his mind, he's always going to be thinking about Chivero and what his brother did to him and the Manimal at Eye of the Storm.
Well, if it was his brother, maybe he should have had his back, huh?
He did. At every turn he had his back. They were a tag team. They were brothers.
Oh, are you standing up for Stud Bronson? Yeah, here comes the Ramrod. First time we saw this guy was in this gymnasium, and he was bloody by the end of that match.
And here he is, the Ramrock, Dave. You mentioned blood. I think blood just focuses him. I think he's one of those where he starts bleeding, and he doesn't see red from the blood. He sees red from anger.
Yeah, Ramrock, one of the more terrifying figures in Thunder Mountain Wrestling. And he's been in a lot of promotions around the country. Ramrock has been there and done that for a long time.
I did see the Ramrock on social media squatting what was 8 plates. So 9 times 45, however much weight that is. The Ramrock was getting ready and putting that much weight up, squatting it, which has got to be twice the weight of Stud Bronson.
Yeah, that's the same weight that Stud Bronson said he could squat. One of them is an honest man. 2 belts on the line.
My quick math would say 405 pounds. Back in my high school days, yes. Right now, I probably could put that up. But here we go, Dave. 2 titles on the title for a title match. An Urban Legend Championship. A Super Vader Championship. The Ramrock wrestling in many different promotions. Has many different championships, and he'd love to add that one to his collection.
Yeah, that's a belt that Stud Bronson has had for a very long time. That's how much Stud, when the Ramrock stopped talking about his family, that's how much this means to Stud Bronson, where he's willing to put it all on the line against a man who just defeated him.
Stud Bronson getting a rematch in the Ramrock, despite the comments he made about Stud Bronson's family. Much respect given to Stud Bronson, so much so that he came back and gave him a rematch because he says Stud is finally a competitor worthy of challenging for the Super Vader Championship.
I can't remember the last time Stud Bronson won a match at Thunder Mountain Wrestling. Then again, I can't remember what I had for breakfast, so whatever. All right. Bonus entertainment at Thunder Mountain Wrestling. A little S&M action in there.
Something tells me even a dog collar might not be able to contain these 2 monsters.
chained together via dog collar. No one will be able to get away. There's no strategy in this one, Dave. The strategy is to beat your man down and keep him out for a 10 count.
You're going to put him out for a life count. You choke him with that chain.
Oh, it's Stud Bronson with Ramrock's back turn.
The same
a
thing
big
he did to
splash.
Shavero.
And a German suplex immediately from Stud Bronson. Look at the fire in Stud's eyes. There's one thing you don't do, Dave. I don't care what kind of competition you're in. You never talk about a man's family.
I didn't know Stud had one.
The Stud chants come out. Stud hitting him with every suplex in the book. And a vertical suplex as Ramrock lands right on his lower back and tailbone region. Stud Bronson with the fire in his eyes.
Well, he's not. You remember that last match? Stud Bronson was on the tail end of a lot of that beating. So Stud Bronson coming out hot against the Ramrock, trying to avoid a similar fate that he had the first time.
The German Dread with one German and a second German suplex. Throwing Stud Bronson all over the ring. And both these men, a very intense look in their eyes. This means a lot to them, and I think that dog collar as well lets them know exactly the type of fight that they're in for.
He's trying to knock Stud Bronson out so hard he wakes up and it's Oktoberfest.
Oh, the German Dread, not even textbook. Just trying to inflict as much damage as he can on Stud Bronson, throwing them as hard as he can to the mat. Joyce Potter in the chat says, I see a bloodbath coming. Newsflash, Joyce, it's already here.
Well, again, nobody can run from each other. We're literally chained to each other. You know, Germans are all about efficiency. You know how many Germans it takes to screw in a light bulb?
How many?
None if you manufacture it correctly.
Oh, and going all the way out to the outside. The chain is it's still connected. Stud Bronson, he's only got one way to get Ramrock back in. It's over the top rope. Oh, look at this, Stud Bronson via dog collar choking out the Ramrock.
I saw this coming.
This match could be over before it starts.
You involve a chain, you're going to end up with stuff like this.
Stud Bronson shots in the midsection. Stud attacking the oxygen supply early on of the Ramrock. A very good strategy.
Yeah, he's trying to sap his Farfetnugan right out of his body.
Oh, I am surprised that ring's still standing after that one.
This is a different Stud Bronson that we've seen in the last couple of events. Stud always puts on a good performance, but he doesn't come out and dominate like this.
Out of pure instinct, the Ramrock grabs whatever he can of Stud and throws him to the nearest place, which happened to be a turnbuckle, and that stopped the momentum momentarily of Stud Bronson. Oh, and that'll stop it even further.
Oh, that scream was as terrifying as his Shavero.
The Ramrock a kick to the midsection of Stud Bronson. He's going to lift him up. That is a big man to be lifting in the air like that, and Ramrock slams him down.
You said that ring. I'm surprised that thing is standing because they are just absolutely throwing each other into it with everything they got.
A lot of Stud chants coming up. The Ramrock says, I'm going to deliver the big elbow to the sternum.
You see the vertical on the German? He was 3 feet in the air.
You're not wrong. The German Dread putting on a display, and I do think we have El Justo with the count. He's got the count all the way to 3. Ramrock very focused. He knows it's going to take more than that to put Stud down. Oh, and he's going to whip Stud Bronson with the chain.
Man, is this a Tarantino movie?
I don't see bare feet anywhere, so no, as we have the German Dread whipping the back of Stud Bronson, and now turnabout's fair plays. He's going to now choke Stud Bronson out with the chain of the dog collar.
We don't need a referee. We need a police officer.
We have a bodyguard, unfortunately. I don't think he's unbiased.
He looks like the mouthpiece of Arizona Southeast. He's choking to death. I told him he bit off more than he could chew.
The Bisbee faithful getting pretty loud. They've been excited all throughout this event. There's a little bit of a tension, as normally happens when we have the Super Vader Championship on the line, because people just don't know what's going to happen.
Again, a couple of big belts on the line. There goes the Ramrock Bay, doing it the Sherman Bay, knocking Stud Bronson into the cheap seats.
Yeah, Stud Bronson did have a little bit of wherewithal to duck his head out of that one. That could have ended it. Those two big fists coming down on the top of his head. And now the Ramrock. Oh, right to the steel barricade. Stud Bronson's face.
Yeah, this. Oh! Gotta remind you every time, there's no padding on that floor. That's just hard wood. That cannot feel good.
Stud Bronson now. Fair right hands to the face of Ramrock. A little dazed, and he's going to hit the side of the ring apron face first in that one.
Stud Bronson refusing to be the victim in this match the way he was the first time.
Oh, and right to the outside steel steps.
Oh, he's hitting him on the metal steps.
Oh, Stud Bronson's got those steps. He's got those steps. Look at the strength of Stud Bronson. Steel steps. Those are 400 pounds over his head. I'm at a loss for words on that one.
Like I said, we don't need a referee. We need a cop.
Can we start the count and end the match, please?
We're going to need a homicide detective. Oh, he's counting even outside the ring. Again, the slowest counting referee in the history of wrestling.
Gives him some time to get back up. We know exactly what the people want to watch. It's a little bit longer of a count than you would get in a boxing match. Either which way, it would take a lot to keep someone down for a 10 count, no matter how fast you counted. And let's not forget, Dave, that a lot of times when people are knocked out, they just take the full 10 count, the full 9 count, just to catch their bearings and get their breath back a little bit. It's one of those things. It's one of those catch-22s. When you're on the offense in the Super Vader Championship, do you want the ref to count because you're giving a free 10 seconds for the other man to catch his bearings?
Yeah, you're not wrong about that. That's why we keep him around.
The Ramrock hurts his hand after slapping the chest of Chuck.
He did so hard he broke a knuckle.
He wants to do it again. Stud Bronson looking him right in the eye, says bring it on. Ramrock going up top. He wants to... Everything legal. Close fists are legal in this match as we have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, he's going to wrap up his hand for the last 4.
Here comes the blood.
7, 8, 9, 10 shots to the face of Stud Bronson. Stud in a bad way.
Yeah, now his face matches his hair.
Augusto going down to Stud Bronson, looking if he wants to continue the match. He's going to start the count. Stud Bronson out right now.
Yeah, chain punches to the face. That's old junkyard dog stuff right there.
The Ramrock, he thinks he did enough. 5 count. Oh my God. Stud Bronson's busted open.
I told you, here comes the blood. You can't hit a man with a chain in the face and not expect it to become a bloodbath.
Oh, Ramrock looking to open the wound even more. Stud Bronson bloody and battered in the corner.
I think he was drinking his blood. This guy's been hanging out with Victor Hirschus too much.
That's a good line.
Here we go again. He's going to do it again. There's not enough blood. He wants more blood.
Oh, Stud! He sees red, and it's the Rage with the power bomb to the Ramrock. 270 pounds of Ramrock hitting the mat, crashing down to the canvas.
Maybe Stud can squat a little more than I gave him credit for. That was a power slam off of the turnbuckle for Stud Bronson.
The count coming out. Ramrock looks like he can't even move.
Yeah, no, he hasn't found consciousness yet.
Augusto stops the count. You got to keep counting 6. I think there might be damage to Ramrock's spine as he tries to get back up. 8 count. No, Ramrock is back up. That is actually good news. We do not want a serious injury here tonight.
Well, it's coming, whether you want it or not.
You're not wrong, Dave, and oh, listen to that shot. And Stud returns the favor.
You knew with those two belts on the line that this was just going to be an absolute war. Something that those Canadian guys have never seen.
You see Ramrock. A double clothesline in the center of the ring from both competitors. You saw the Ramrock has blood on his face. That's Stud's blood. He's using it as war paint right now.
Ramrock is a nut job, but they are both down right now. This is like Rocky 2 all over again.
Yeah, if Rocky 2 had blood and dog collars in it, jeez Louise. Look at that, Stud Bronson. A steel chain he ripped off, and now he's looking to do some damage with
trying to count.
Stud Bronson busted up and looking to do it now to the Ramrock. That steel chain very unforgiving.
Oh, he's got a little payback.
He's got it wrapped up around his fist. Turnabout's fair play, the Ramrock. That could do it. That is the thickest steel chain known to man. Stud Bronson rips it apart, and now the count's going to start for the Ramrock.
Yeah,
Stud Bronson standing victorious right now in the center of the ring.
The big payback for Stud Bronson. He said, you want to bloody me up, I'm going to bloody you back up. Those chain punches.
And Stud Bronson rips the other side of the dog collar off. Now we got a Super Vader Championship on our line. Oh, and yep, that did it too. Dave, look at the Ramrock when he gets up. Ramrock now wearing a crimson mask of his own.
I'm telling you, there's no way you get punched in the face with a chain and not be a bloody mess. Oh! Ramrock with a big slam on Stud Bronson. Ramrock is fired up. Trying to knock Stud Bronson back to Bavaria.
This is what the Super Vader Championship is all about, folks. We got two men trying to do some really bad things to each other in that ring. And right now, Ramrock, he knows Stud's not out. He's saying, get up. I know you can take more.
He said, we're not done yet, Stud. That's how psychotic that guy is. Instead of wanting to win the match, he wants more.
Stud does answer the count at the count of 9. Ramrock, Stud wants it, says bring it! Spine buster the back of Ramrock's head, bouncing off that mat.
Yeah, there goes third grade out of third grade reading. Uh-oh.
Oh, no. I said it's going to be in the back of his head all the time. The Chevandro is here.
Yeah, I don't think Stud Bronson probably should turn his back on Chevandro again.
Lost in the ring, El Justo says you got to focus on the Ramrock. So do you. You can keep counting. El Justo is counting in the ring. Ramrock is answering the call.
Yeah. Oh, the Chevandro. Okay, after that betrayal for the Peacemakers, the Chevandro's not. Oh! And the Ramrock. Oh, it didn't even phase him. Didn't even phase Chevandro.
And Stud Bronson's got a sleeper locked in. Stud Bronson's got a sleeper locked in. He's choking out. Ramrock in the center of the ring.
Oh! He's trying to go night-night. He's trying to put him night-night.
Can Stud get this locked in? This could do it. Cutting off the oxygen supply. We said it earlier, Stud. That was his strategy all along. Kicks to the midsection. Choking out with the dog collar. Stud has it locked in.
No, that's going to do it.
That's one.
And look at Chevandro coming out to help Stud Bronson even after the betrayal.
What is going on? Are they going to start the 10 count? It looks like the Ramrock is lifeless in the center of the ring.
They're going to start CPR is what they're going to do.
So the referee breaks the hold after the 3 count. Now he has to count to 10 to see if the Super Vader Championship will change hands to Chevandro. And Don Carlos look on. It's a 6 count in the center of the ring.
Oh, the Ramrock's not getting up. He got put out. Stud Bronson's taking home the Super Vader Championship.
That's it! That's it! Against all odds, World War Stud wins the Super Vader Championship!
Even after the betrayal from the Peacemakers, the Chavero comes out to help Stud Bronson.
Look at Don Carlos applauding the efforts of Stud Bronson. What is going on in the Peacemakers?
But Stud Bronson going home with the biggest belt, the Super Vader Championship, and retaining his own title as well. I didn't think I was going to see it. The Ramrock manhandled him the last time they got in the ring. Stud Bronson, victorious at Thunder Mountain Wrestling.
Yeah, Don Carlos applauding Stud Bronson. There's more to this story than meets the eye, Dave. I don't know what to make of Don Carlos right now.
Yeah, not quite sure what is going on with fake Dana White and the Chavero. But the Ramrocks on his way to the hospital.
I don't think that fake Dana White's as big an insult as you think it is. I think the bigger insult would be calling him the real Dana White. But Ramrock finally to his feet now.
Oh, that's loud in here. What'd you say? The old Vince McMahon wannabe Don Carlos. But Stud Bronson, enjoy your moment, because you earned it.
Dave, I do have to say, after the Super Vader Championship title matches are over, I just have a sense of calm and relief that comes over me that it's finally done. And I always appreciate when we can see both men standing in the center of the ring, because it's not always the case.
Yeah, I mean, I think that there's probably a lot of mutual respect between the two of these guys. They've been into battle a couple of times now. And yeah, that's what I thought. The Ramrock's a legend in this sport, and he recognizes real. Stud Bronson earned that belt.
That's one of those things, Dave. I like you said that. There is only one way to earn that Super Vader Championship, and it is to earn it. There is no strategy. That is beat your opponent senseless until they can't answer a technique. Sign of respect from both men. Love to see it in the center of the ring.
Not always bad blood in the wrestling ring. Sometimes it's just a couple of warriors with some mutual respect trying to see who's better. So congratulations. You don't get a lot of nice words from me, Stud Bronson, but I know what you just accomplished, so I can't say anything funny or snarky about you.
Here we go. Stud Bronson, Don Carlos Chavero.
Oh, yeah, Don Carlos better keep the Chavero close.
I'm going to keep this real short and sweet. Brother, Chavero, you are one of these people right now. Champion Stud Bronson. You know what else I am? That is the power of law, my brother. What you did, you turned your back on love, and now you all got it's a black hole in your heart. You listen to him, brother, I promise you, peace makes you.
Oh, yeah. He has Chavero's back as he threatens him and walks out. Real classy. Real classy.